Okay, we're back to chapter 7, doing fallacies. So the last one I did was, what did I do? Chapter 7, public opinion polls. Oh yeah, okay, we're on number 5. 7, 10, number 5. Chapter 7, number 10, number 5. A mural for the municipal building. Excuse me, but why should public money, our tax dollars, be used for a totally unnecessary thing like art? There are potholes that need fixing, traffic signals that need to be put up. There are a million things that are more important. It is an outrage spending taxpayers' money on unnecessary thrills like art. Give me a break. This is B, appeal to outrage. Even the person says it is an outrage. So you have to imagine this person really being angry. The person doesn't really give any, reasons. They don't like art. They think money should be paid, spent on other things. So basically, they're just outraged. 6. Mathematics is more difficult than sociology, and I really need an easier course this fall, so I'm going to take a sociology class instead of a math class. Okay, so basically the conclusion is I should take a math class, or I should take a sociology class. Why? Because I'm so busy this quarter. I need an easier quarter, an easier semester. And there's no fallacy here. I mean, it's just the person's is in a jam and they want an easy course. That's okay. There's no problem with that. They need an easy course this fall, so they're going to take an easy course. That's good reasoning. There's no fallacy. 7. Parker says Macs are better than PCs, but what would you expect him to say? He's owned Macs for years. Okay, so that's a circumstantial that is a circumstantial ad hominem. You're not attacking his character you're not saying anything bad about him as a person. You're just saying he's biased because of his circumstances. He's owned a Mac for years, so he's biased in favor of Macs. So that is circumstantial ad hominem. Number 8, the congressman thought the president's behavior was an impeachable offense, but that's nonsense coming from the congressman. He had an adulterous affair himself, and that is well, it could be actually two different things here: inconsistency and personal attack. So if I gave this on a test, I would accept either A or C, but let's just see what the best answer would be. He thought that the president's behavior was an impeachable offense, but he had an adulterous affair himself. So basically, I think that probably the best answer it would be A. It's a personal attack on him. On him, he's had a personal... So that would work, personal attack. But also C would work, inconsistency ad hominem. The inconsistency would work because on the one hand, you're saying he's inconsistent. He does bad things and he doesn't complain about it. And somebody else does it, he complains about it. So A and C are both acceptable. So if I put that on the test, either one would be correct. 8, the congressman thought the president's behavior was an impeachable offense, but that's nonsense coming from the congressman. Okay, so now I guess the answer then they want you to I think they want you to say for number 7. I think they want you to say personal attack because now they're giving you a little variation of it. The congressman thought the president's behavior was an impeachable offense, but that's nonsense coming from the congressman. He had an adulterous affair himself, after all. Okay, that one they mean is to be inconsistency ad hominem. Okay, number 9, your professor wants you to read Moore and Parker. Forget it. Their book is so far to the right, it's falling off the shelf. And that would be A, poisoning the well, because they are basically attacking it before you read the book. So they're making your mind up for you before you even, they're poisoning the well. They're not letting you read the book and come to your own conclusion. They're prejudicing you before you read it. Number 10, how do I know God exists? Hey, how do you know he doesn't? That would be misplacing the burden of proof. If you claim that God exists, then it's up to you to give evidence for it. It's not enough to say, well, how do you know he doesn't? Okay, exercise 7:11. So we, again, multiple choice. Okay, so multiple choice. Exercise 7:11. Laws against teenagers drinking, they are a total waste of time, frankly. No matter how many laws you pass, they are always going to be some teens. There are always going to be some teens who drink. And the best answer there would be B, perfectionist fallacy. It's a perfectionist fallacy because it's saying that because laws are not perfect, that means they don't accomplish what they set out to remedy, that they are a waste of time. No laws are going to get rid of all crime. They're intended to make things a little better. Number 2, even though Sidney was old enough to buy a drink at the bar, he had no identification with them and the bartender would not serve him. There's no fallacy there because it's not even an argument. It's just stating what happened. So 2 is no fallacy. 3, just how much sex has to be in a movie before you call it pornographic? It seems to me the whole concept makes no sense. This one would be line drawing fallacy. The fact that you can't say exactly when something begins and, the fact that you can't draw the line between what's pornographic and what's not pornographic doesn't mean there's no such thing as pornography. Just like you can't say exactly when night becomes day, but that doesn't mean there's no difference between night and day. You also can't say exactly how much money does a person need to be wealthy, but that doesn't mean there's no difference between being wealthy and not wealthy. So that's a line drawing fallacy. 4, studies confirm what everybody already knows. Smaller classes make students better learners. Okay, so studies confirm, but they never mention the studies. So when you never mention, when you say studies confirm, whatever that you think they confirm, and you don't name specific titles, well, let's say they didn't give the one I was going to do. Oh, yeah. No, let's see. Let me read it again. Studies confirm what everybody already knows. Smaller classes make students better learners. The answer is going to be proof surrogate, but they didn't put that as an answer. So let me try to figure out maybe they made a mistake. Studies confirm what everybody already knows. Smaller classes make students better learners. Appeal to common practice? No. Begging the question. Studies confirm what everybody... Well, maybe it could be begging the question, but... misplacing the burden of proof? Appeal to popularity? Let me see what the book 7... I'm just curious. I think they may have made a mistake here. I would say for this one, this is... it's a proof surrogate. That's the best answer, but they didn't put that as a possibility. Oh, well, they did say D and a proof surrogate as well. So it is, I would have said a proof surrogate. Studies confirm what everyone already knows. Oh, okay. So they said appeal to popularity. So, okay, appeal to popularity. But the best one actually would be proof surrogate. But anyway, in this case here, it would be D, appeal to popularity, because what studies confirm what everybody already knows. So everyone knows it, appeal to popularity. I was focusing on the first part, studies confirm, but it doesn't mention who the studies are. Okay, 5, the trouble with impeaching the president is this: going after every person who occupies the presidency will take up everyone's time, and the government will never get anything done. Okay, so going after every person who occupies the president, that's crazy. It's just going after one person. So inconsistencies, ad hominem, straw man, groupthink, argument from enemy, red herring. The best answer here is red herring, because a red herring means the reason doesn't apply. Reason has nothing to do with the conclusion. The question is, should we impeach the president? And going after everyone who occupies the presidency, oh, wait a second. Yeah, I could be red herring, but I think another one might be better. The trouble with impeaching the president is this. It's not a straw. No, it is. It's red herring. Yeah. Okay, number 6. The trouble with impeaching the president is this: if we start going after him, next we'll be going after senators, representatives, governors. Pretty soon, no elected official will be safe from partisan attack. And that is B, slippery slope. Basically, one bad thing, if one thing happens and another thing's going to happen, another thing's going to happen, it's just like you roll a ball down a slope. If we start going after him, then we're going to have to start going after senators, representatives, governors. That's a slippery slope. 7, Mr. Imhoff says, that does it. I'm cutting down on your peanut butter cookies. Those things blimp me up. Mrs. Imhoff says, oh, Imhoff, get real. What about all the ice cream you eat? Well, let's see. Circumstantial ad hominem, no. Subjectivism, no. Straw man, no. Slippery slope. The best answer here would be E, inconsistency ad hominem. Basically, she's saying, why are you so concerned? You're being inconsistent. You're concerned about peanut butter cookies when you don't say anything about the ice cream. Okay, so number 8. Ken says, I think I'll vote for Andrews. She's the best candidate. Robert says, why do you say she's the best? Ken says, because she's my sister-in-law. Didn't you know that? Apple polishing? No. Argument from pity? No. Scare tactics? No. Peer pressure? No. The answer is none of these. I guess if you were going to give a name to this, it just not well. I don't think they gave a name for this fallacy, but it would be basically it's a form of groupthink or anyway. She's basically she's biased for people in for her family, so it's a form of groupthink. In this case here, the group is her family. So, but that's not listed. None of these are listed. So the answer is E, none of these. Okay, that's all for now. So I'll continue with another one a little later.